Welcome back to Urst Meets World. I don't know what episode we're on, five, six, something like that. It's a few weeks between each gameplay, and the goal is for Mike to forget everything he's learned thus far and have to relearn it because it's a simple game and it doesn't have many moving parts, so it's fine.
We're really nailing that goal, by the way.
All right. Histories of jealousy and tenacity. Why don't you click on continue active game there, Mike, and let's see what we can figure out what we were going to do. I know when we finished last time, we had done some trading, right? So we
That's
had
right.
we sold some things that seemed to be successful. We had completed our wall, and I think had we hooked up the levers to the bridges yet?
No, no.
Okay, so we got to do that. So you'll learn about how mechanics works. So that's awesome
Excellent.
to do.
That's
And
great.
and you had to set your miners. Yeah, click on active save. You had to set your miners to start digging out some more main fortress area, and
That's right.
we'll start digging out kind of a main entrance as well that we can start putting down traps in and set up under the bridge to close things down. And
Finally, I want to murder some invaders. That's really and I know at my current pace, that's going to take place in about 6.5 years. But I want to be
so,
ready when they
you know
invade.
what? Sometime around 2025, you'll get that
I know.
first treatment. Well, you know what? It's most exciting really is that once you break the 50 dwarf population, that's when all hell breaks loose because then you are no longer in a pseudo protected state. You're not in a protected state right now, but you're pseudo protected. There are things that won't invade until you're slightly bigger. So that usually that third immigration wave is really what starts to kill you. So with that happy note, let's see how we're doing.
Thank God this is not political commentary. Okay, let's see here. So, all right. So this we built, right? This is
Yep,
is this our trading posts?
that's your
I think
trading
it's our
depot.
trading
Click on
post.
that
Yep.
real quick.
Okay.
You click on the tab to go to the trading post itself because you clicked on the person, but that's fine.
Oh, I did.
And
Jimmy's Juvie.
all right, and we're good.
That's right.
Yes, you had renamed
I'm
that
so proud of
proudly.
myself. Yeah, yeah. Oh, I cracked myself up. Okay.
Yep.
Yes.
All right. I wanted to make sure you still had no trader at depot, and you've done that, so you're good to go. Because you have to release you have to release your broker to go back to work. Otherwise, he'll sit there until the traders leave, waiting for
Hmm.
your orders. So you're
Yes,
good
that's
there.
right. Okay.
All right. So you can right click out of that. Click on you said set up a little lever right next to your down hatch
Oh
there.
gosh. Here
You
we
see
are.
it? See the tiny little lever?
Lever.
No,
Where's my
no.
lever?
Where your stairs go down. You have a little door.
Hey,
Click on
mine a
that.
lever. Yes. All right. My microcline lever.
Okay, so you can
Okay.
see how it used one microcline mechanism to build it. That's why it shows what's part of that mechanism at the bottom there. If you click link lever at the top, though, okay, it says I'm going to use two of these microcline lever mechanisms, and to
Okay.
click on what you want to hook it to. So now click on that top bridge piece, the bridge
This
piece
guy.
right there. Yep, click on that. And now it's created a link. So as soon as you unpause, someone's going to come up and hook up one mechanism to one mechanism to the other. And then whenever you pull that lever, it will open that drawbridge and close off the wall. I don't know how many mechanisms you have because we want to do the other bridge too, but you can hook up as many bridges as you want to one lever. So you can have hundreds of things happen with the throw of a single lever, and it could put you into like what I call like siege mode, right? So you can have all
Yeah.
sorts of things happen when
Lockdown.
exactly you can have a
That's
lockdown mode.
cool. So, is there a particular reason why I wouldn't have this lever open and close both of them at the same time?
For this, probably not. I think that what you're doing here is you have a little courtyard,
Yeah.
and when a siege comes, bad guys come, you're going to want to close that off. So
Right.
both of these I would connect. You'll probably have another main entrance to your fort where you may want some bad guys to come in because you have dwarves set ready to go. You may have traps for them to go into. So, but
Yeah.
these seem like you'll always want to close these at the same time. So click link lever and we'll see. You don't have any more mechanisms. So we got to make some more. I think we only made
Okay.
three.
Yeah,
So
I
we'll have
think
to make
that's
some
true.
more.
Okay.
All right. So right click. If we want to set mechanisms to be made consistently, we can make a new order for that and go down to your clipboard at the bottom.
Okie dokie. Clipboard guy. Okay, now I'm having this moment because I remember that one of the things we decided not to do last time was to have this very recurring order because I was going to forget. And of course, I forgot what I forgot. But we decided not to do it, which was good. But then there was another order that we had put in place that is still recurring. And even though it's not really a problem now, I can't remember what that order is. And I knew that I wouldn't. So this is the place where I could see what's currently
This
ongoing, no matter where or what, right?
so not quite. You can click on the tasks tab,
Oh,
I think. So these are work orders. So these are things that you are specifically ordering. So this is what other people are
yes.
working
Okay.
on, and it is that if you look right there at the second to bottom, make rock crafts you had set to
Yes.
continuously make. So that's where you can
That was the
find
one.
things like that and go, all right, what did I forget to leave on? So that's what you
Okay.
had set to
That is
keep
a
going.
relief.
And that's probably fine for now as long as you're digging stuff out. And you'll see it's
Yeah.
created a new task to link a building to the lever, that bottom one. So it's added that to the tasks to be done, but it hasn't assigned a dwarf to it yet because
Yeah.
we
Because we
haven't
have to
unpaused.
unpause, right? Yeah.
When we
Okay.
unpause, it would do that. But if we want to go to work orders,
Okay.
let's add a work order, top right.
Alrighty.
Type
I'm gonna.
rock mechanism.
You know why I'm laughing, and I know you know, and it's making me laugh harder. Okay, make rock mechanism. Yes.
I would
Okay.
set this to like 2, and
Yeah.
then we'll set no, got it. There you go.
That's the one.
Set it to
Okay.
2.
Here we go.
Okay, so now let's go to that
Right.
greater than equal than sign over there
Okay.
and change rocket mechanisms. Let's always keep say, hey, make 2 more whenever I have less than 4 on hand. So that way you'll always have enough to link 3 different things together or build 2 levers and link 2 things because you need pairs of
So,
mechanisms.
so let's see here. So when,
Don't do it that way. Exit that out. X that out.
yeah,
I
yeah.
will teach you how that works.
I
At the
was gonna
bottom,
say I need to code Python to get that. Okay, so when the rock mechanisms,
that's the one.
uh,
Set
I
that
love
to
how
4.
it suggested it's like this is the dope version. Use the dope version,
Well, and
and I
there's
agree.
and there's a couple they haven't built good like recommended for, like thread. Thread's a funny one. You can have them process plants into thread, but they don't have a hey, if I have too much thread, stop processing. So if you don't set up a special one, the guy will process and process and process. And next thing you know, you have 170 things of thread filling up 10 bins, and you're like, why do you keep doing this? And they just happily keep on working.
Wouldn't you? They can't stop me. Job
All right.
security.
So
Okay.
you've got rocket mechanisms good. Right click out of this.
Okay.
And the other thing we probably want to do is, well, let's go see how the digging's going. So I think
Yeah.
right click out of this. You can play again, and we'll let them start working on that.
There's my dude. My dude went. Okay.
So
Now
head on
I
down. Let's
do.
see how the mining's
Yeah.
going. Oh, what do you want to do
Oh,
up here?
that's I floated up. Here we go. Okay. Okay. Now I know I'm going down several more layers.
There you go.
Okay. Hey, what
Look,
are
they
these?
so those
Rough
are
finish jaspers.
gems. So you can build another thing you build is you can build a jeweler shop, and they can carve those into cut gems, which
Yes.
are generally cut gems are great. They're either a rather valuable trade good, right? Especially the deeper you dig, the better gems you find.
Yeah.
Or you can have your guys encrust furniture and objects with gems. So you're like, oh no, all of our dining hall is encrusted with gems too, because we're dwarves and we're not like you poor people
We
with
like
your
fine things. Yeah.
they like
The hoi
fine things.
polloi. That's great, and I want to do that. We keep it
Okay.
for us. We make our stuff nice, then we sell the chaff.
Yes, that's exactly it. So if you want to build a workshop, we could do that. Go down to build a workshop. It's right in the middle,
Okay.
right there.
Yes.
Workshops.
Workshop. Okay.
And you should see a jeweler. He's the second column on the right there. Yep.
Gotcha. Okay. Click to how to place the jeweler's workshop. Now we built this big one for a reason.
Isn't that going to be your gigantic new dining hall and
Yes, it
tavern? And
is.
yes,
Yes, it is.
that's going to be. And then
This was supposed to be a storage depot, wasn't
I thought we were
it?
going to make that a
Oh, it's
dormitory.
bedroom. Yes, you're right.
Yes.
Yep.
So I would just put this down with the other workshops you have down below for now.
Yeah, over here.
It's
Yeah, that
perfect.
makes
Yeah.
sense. Okay.
and then build
Okay.
that out of their microclimate blocks. Always good to build them out of blocks if you can.
Okay. Oh, I
And
have a ton of these, right? Yeah.
you
Okay.
always maintain around 20 of them, so you're always ready to build stuff.
Yes. Excellent. Like the thread.
Mm.
I'll never run out of my microcline blocks.
So now,
Hey,
now
stray
that's built.
cow.
If you click on the on your new jeweler shop,
Okay, guys. Wow me.
okay,
Oh, I have
add
to add 10 of
task.
them.
And
Yes.
now, so you can cut gems. And also, if you make raw glass, they can cut that into gems like structures. So you can embed things there, and then you can encrust everything. You can encrust ammo with gems if you really want to just throw away money, and encrust your ammo with gems.
I'm sorry, what is this, Texas?
This, no,
Even my gun's got
you
gems on
could you could shoot silver crossbow bolts encrusted with diamonds at random birds in the sky and lose them because you're so rich.
it. That's how many gems I got. I don't
It
need them.
in general, I only encrust furniture with gems. But I have encrusted finished goods with cut glass because you can make cut glass all you want because you make glass out of sand, which is infinite. So as long as you have fuel, you keep doing that, and then you can make more fancy types of jewelry that your dwarves will wear, and they like wearing fancy stuff, and so it makes it fancier for them.
These dwarves are losing me a bit. I get you, but they're losing me. Now, I have furniture right now, even though it's basic, but I don't have any glass, right? I haven't set up anything to make glass
We
yet.
have not made glass yet, and I got to check. I think you have sand, but that's we're not there yet.
Oh,
A
can
lot
I
of people
increase
don't get.
furniture?
Go ahead,
Yes.
click on it. Like
Ah, it's
you've already made.
fantastic.
So now he's grabbing. You could see he cut the onyx,
Hmm.
and now he's grabbing a barrel. He's going to encrust the barrel.
That is badass. Way to go, friend.
And you give him one more second to hook. So
How
now he
many
has a
did I
so
just
you see there now no, you did it right. So now the barrel's still there, but now it has the extra arrows on the sides, which tells you that it has been decorated. If you click real quick the magnifying glass next to the barrel,
Okie dokie.
so read it out. This is a spore tree barrel. On the item is an
Cushion.
image of the
Ah,
Kushan cut gems and onyx by and who encrusted it. So now your game will keep track of that, and this barrel is now worth 50 suns instead of the 10 suns it would be worth.
that is really, I mean, that's actually pretty cool. I really like that.
Now, sometimes they can get in a kind of habit where they start crusting things over and over again, and you wind up with like one share that has like hundreds of gems in it and is worth tens of thousands of suns because he's like, what's the nearest thing? Well, this thing's already in the shop. I guess I'll just put more on there.
Might as well. Why go anywhere else when you can simply re-encrust a chair? All right, so this is. Hold on, let me just.
Perfect.
Oh, I ran out of space.
Uh, T is fine.
Bling Bling's Chamber of Secret.
Yeah.
All right, I'll take it. Okay,
All
so
right.
we did that. That's cool. Okay, so gems and all that stuff, and it cleared out the nice space here. That's good. Although he's not doing the rough pink tourmalines.
Well, you only asked him to do one. If you want him to repeat
Right.
that, you've got to repeat it.
All right. So, and I think I do, right? I mean, it's just when we get
I-
gems, as the more
in
as we dig
in
more, right?
general, you can cut them all up. I mean, it's not the yes, you could do that.
I know, I know exactly what just happened in your mind, John. You're like, should I explain that? Nope.
Like
It
the
is not worth
optimal
it.
use of your labor. Nope, never mind. Cut all the gems you want. It's about
Just
having fun.
don't do it.
Occasionally, the game should be fun. I know
Yeah.
that some people.
It's the definition of fun that I think becomes the problem here.
So let
Okay.
so let's do something to make this actually more fun. I want
Yeah.
you to pause it for a second,
Okay.
and I want you to make a new zone. It's the green rectangle at the bottom.
Okay.
No, no,
Uh,
you're right on it. It's the green square with the dwarf on it. Yep, zone.
okay.
Click on that, and now I want you to click a meeting area.
Huh.
Now I want you to highlight your big room you made.
This guy.
Yep.
All right.
Okay, click on that. Click accept. And now you'll see a little like a wooden hanging sign with a plus on it right to the right of your cursor.
Yeah, this guy. Yep.
Yep. Click on that. We can now turn this
Okay.
not in just a meeting area, but you can make it a tavern, a library, a hospital, temple, or a guild hall. If you want a lot of interesting visitors, make it an inn/tavern. And everyone who wants it will come down there and they'll hang out and they'll sing and they'll dance and they'll drink liquor. And if you
Yeah.
assign a bartender, he'll make sure everyone drinks as much as humanly possible. So,
You can assign a bartender.
a-
Why did
and
I?
and and performers. So you could also assign musicians and poets, etc., who will stay there and entertain the guests. But
Musicians and
if you do nothing
poets.
but set it as a tavern, you will start getting visitors who will come to visit your illustrious hole in the ground to see what's up.
So first off, this sounds like a frigging awesome inn and tavern. You did mention temple before, but we should do that separately, maybe, because
So
I love the inn tavern.
we're gonna want to make a temple soon, but let's make this tavern because I think it's valuable to do.
I couldn't
And
agree more.
And if you click on now next to the hanging plus sign is actually a magnifying glass. Click on that. And here's the details. The place of it is now called the Copper Garlic of Shields. That's the name of your tavern.
That's amazing.
Right now, all visitors are welcome. If we build a box, you could see well, you could assign a tavern keeper or a performer. You don't have to do that yet. You
Okay,
could assign goblets and stored instruments. Once we have to put a chest in there, then they will keep extra goblets in there for people to, as I'm sure you're sure, get drunk.
I love it.
So you can leave those exactly as is, but we do want to make a chest to put in there and start putting tables and chairs, and that will become the place where your dwarves will now hang out and socialize. And socializing makes them happier. Singing and drinking, of course, makes them happy. But we do need to get some liquor in there
Yeah.
and a chest in there. So let's X out. Let's right click out of this.
Okay.
Right click out
So
of
I'm
that.
going to right click out of that because we already said
Yep.
that. Okay.
Now let's make a couple chests. So if you
Okay.
want to go down to your your work order area again.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. Let's go to add a task, and you're going to write rock coffer.
No. Okay. Make a chest, and we have to go to rock coffer first.
Because the rock ones are called coffers, the wooden ones are called chests, and the glass ones are called boxes.
And because we
Because
live in Elizabethan England.
you can set that to just like two. You don't need a crazy amount of
No,
coffers here.
I wouldn't want to go overwhelming on the coffers. That's a little crazy.
I'm glad you understand.
I
I,
really do.
I personally keep a repeating order for coffers because every bedroom gets a coffer, a cabinet, and a bed. But for now, we'll just make a couple of these to put in there. And while we're at it, hit the plus sign. Why don't we make 10 tables and 10 chairs as well?
Got it. All right. Table. Oh,
Yeah,
God.
rock.
Billion
I always
tables.
type rock because it's alphabetical and it's a pain in the butt.
I really do. I want you to know, I really do enjoy this. Okay, so
Table
we
is
want
no. It's 10.
10,
10 is
10,
fine.
10's good. Yeah, yeah.
And then make 10 rock thrones. They're not chairs. They are thrones. Throne.
What? Why are they thrones? Because it is in a pub. Is that really why? Because I
No,
would love that so much.
because they're made of rock. Chairs are made of wood.
Silly. Okay, and in fairness, that is true. So I can't argue that.
And now we'll do
Okay.
one more thing, just one more thing. Not in here, but you can right click out of this, and we're gonna make a new stockpile. So stockpile down bottom in the very middle, right next to right there. Bingo.
Stockpile. Yes, got it.
Add it. You gotta click the plus.
So adding a stock.
Why don't you put somewhere in that big room a small, like 3x4 kind of box? That's fine. That's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah.
Yep.
All right.
Good. Click accept. Click accept up there. Now go to custom.
Yeah. Oh, forget. Oh.
Go to
Everything else has a menu with a submenu and a tertiary menu, except for the things that you would most commonly think of when you're in a pub.
yes. Go to
I'm just-
food.
I appreciate you accepting that. Okay, here I am in food.
And now over on the middle column, click on the drinks, like drinks plant. Yep. And now click on the all above the third column. I know. Just do what I'm telling you to do, man. Just do what I'm telling you to do.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh my god. The scariest part of it is that it's so logical. Like,
Okay.
yes, animal and plant. That makes
Yeah.
sense.
Well,
Okay.
so now you can right click out of this, but I want you to click on the how do I explain this? There's a little stockpile icon with a plus on it above a barrel.
That dude.
Yes.
Okay. You actually did
And,
you
and
did a great
now
job.
that's exactly that one you're on, that with the arrow
Choose
going into it. Click on that. Now it wants to
a-
going to take where take from. Now, tab up a couple levels to your main food stockpile.
Okay, I think I get no.
What we're
Got my
doing
wrong
is we're
direction.
going to say as you make barrels, take out of your main. You missed it.
Oh
Back down.
crap. Uh, yeah.
Now
Right?
click
Yes.
on your main food stockpile right there. Little, click on that one. Yep.
Uh, uh,
Good.
Food stockpile. Okay.
Good. Now you can click done and done. And what they're going to do is if there's any liquor in the main food stockpile and there's room in the tavern, they will keep bringing barrels down so that the tavern always stays stocked with liquor.
Okay, that was I love this game and I'm having fun with this game, but I would not have figured that out no matter how many times you tried to tell me,
Well,
unless you and I were both doing this exactly this way. And even then, it was kind of hard.
if it once you unlock the power of custom stockpiles, you can control all the things. Like you can
Okay.
also like
Uh,
I always keep a stockpile in the tavern that's set for goblets, but no bins, so they just sit out on the floor. But they're easy to grab, and I only have the highest quality goblets in the fort in the tavern. So every time I think about, man, this is a gorgeous gem encrusted tablet, and there's some mead. Look at this; it's a win-win. So
totally ignore the plot of Indiana Jones 3.
so now you can
Okay.
right click, hit space, let things start running. They got to build your
Yeah, I
tables.
got to see this.
So you should
All
start
right.
seeing them.
You see how quickly these guys are going? They know what's up.
So now they're all going to the tavern to hang out. See, and they
Yes.
brought some food, drinks in here now.
Population 19. I picked up 4 guys, man.
Yes, you did.
Yeah. I don't know how. I'm proud. I don't know how.
And now your dwarves are literally just standing over the barrels drinking because
Yes. Which I can relate to.
and you
Okay, now
you'll
we
see some
did set the
icons
tables
pop
though, right?
what you set to be made. So somebody's
Yeah.
making those now.
Yeah. It's just taking a little while to get. Okay.
Oh,
Fair
now
enough.
you do have in your tavern right now a couple animals that need grazing, and if you
Okay.
don't tell them to go to the pasture above, they'll hang out in your tavern and then starve to death in your tavern. So
Oh no, not the dog and cat thing again. Didn't we talk about dog and cat leather or something the last time?
yes. So if you want to make some leather the hard way, let them die in your tavern.
I don't want to do that. Where? How do I do it, man?
Go
Okay,
back to
wait.
go back
So
to your surface. You had set a pasture on the surface.
okay, yeah, there we go. I'm
Almost
back
there.
up. There
Okay,
we
now
are.
click on zones, bottom of the green.
Okay, place zone.
See you have
Yes.
that big green zone over to the right of your walled area, outside your walled area. You can click on it.
This. Yes.
Yep,
Right.
yep. Just
Okay.
click on that. That's your pasture.
Got it.
Click on it.
There we go.
And now you can add animals to it. See, there's a little no, nope. Click see the ad.
Nope.
See the bunny ad? Yeah,
I
bunny
just
ad.
intuitive. So can I just?
You already have that buffalo there. You don't want to put
Yeah.
all your animals out there because most of your animals are fine being inside. You got to put
Got it.
grazers in. Don't
Okay.
put all you. Okay,
Oh, I did. I put all my dogs accidentally. Okay, dog.
you
You
can
chill
keep a couple
out.
dogs outside is fine. Keep
There's
your
only 2
cats.
cats. Yeah,
Keep
who
your
cares?
cats inside because they get rid of vermin. Go,
Friggin' peahen. Put a peahen out there. Throw a
okay.
turkey hen. Ah, yeah, this is great.
Okay.
But
Now
I got a straight turkey hen in
you bought
jail.
those. Well, no,
Oh,
it's
okay.
it's still in the cage that you bought. But if you put
That's
it, if you want to put it in the pasture, and you'll free
I
up
might as
the
well.
cage.
Yeah.
Okay. And now, but at the bottom, you'll notice you have a stray water buffalo now that somebody just,
Uh,
he's one of your immigrants just brought their own water buffalo.
that's what happens, man.
And as they do, they brought it to the tavern first. And now it's gonna be hungry.
Well, long travel. Water buffalo needs a drink.
Okay.
Okay, I think this
So
is
there you
good,
go.
right?
We
I
fixed
got
that.
the yeah.
So you're
Okay.
all good there. So I think it's ready for us to do a little more digging. Let's dig out a temple, and then we got to dig out a main entrance to your fort.
Yes. Yeah, I like the sound of that. Okay. So temples, I am flying into space. Hold on, let me try to bring this down to the ground. All right, so the temple. Do you want to keep it more in this like social area here?
Yeah, I would keep it kind
Okay,
of if you want to make a
because right, because we
larger
want, yeah.
if you want to make a larger room above the dorm area or above the dining room area, you can make a larger area, and
I
we'll make
think
a
above the dining room area, right? Because I
okay.
want to build more dorms off
Yeah.
here.
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
make it about half the size of the dining room.
Yeah, that sounds about right. All right, so wait, no, I don't want digging orders,
No,
right?
no, you're
No.
yes, you do. You were good. You were good where you
Oh,
were.
do I? Oh, okay. I have to dig and then the structures.
Yep, you're
Yes.
gonna mine
Okay.
out. Yep.
Okay. So what I want to do. Okay, if I do this, is this just gonna? It's gonna open up one big room, right? It's not gonna keep a
Yes.
wall. Yeah.
Yeah. So keep the wall there.
Okay. So I want to do this.
Now that's gonna have no real room for a door. That's fine. You don't need a door. I'm just letting you know. If you wanted a door, and you don't need a
Yeah.
door. You don't
No,
need
but
a
I want a
door.
door. I like the
Okay.
doors there. Plus, we can encrust those with gems.
We can encrust the doors with gems. They are excellent to encrust with gems.
That's
And
just what
what you
I'm
could
thinking.
do is you can make a custom stockpile that only holds doors and tables, and then set that next to the anyway.
You just got so excited, I didn't want to stop you.
uh,
Okay, so let me see here. So I'm going to
uh,
take
yeah.
these out, right?
Well,
Because I'm
well, well.
making an
You got
entrance.
switch to the eraser then.
Oh, yes, crumb bums. All right, hold on. Where my eraser? There you are, buddy. Okay. All right, so we're making, and what did we do? We did two,
You
right?
always want, yeah, maximum of two
Yeah.
wide for doors.
Okay, and then here, and then we'll do this. And I think that's kind of nice. That's in and out. That's your usual
That's fine.
funky monkey. Okay, so
And now,
feature.
what else you can do is, if you want to add some artistic value to your rectangular rooms,
Always, I'm a classy son of a gun.
you can use your eraser and leave some pillars in place. So sometimes I'll just make extra crosses where I didn't dig that out. And now you have walls that you can engrave things on or just look nice.
That's pretty cool, actually. Right? So, like, so that becomes. That's really funny, John. Can we put in stained glass windows too? I can make
Actually,
this into the shapes.
yes, you can.
Of course you can. Of
There's
course you can. What was I
there's
thinking?
there's four different kinds of windows you can make. There is green, clear,
My
crystal, and gem.
I can't believe I asked that question. All right, so wait, I actually still want to do a little bit more here.
Okay.
So here's what I'm thinking. I want to make I'm gonna make a little like side room, right, for
Okay.
worship investments and so on. I'm gonna put a little doodad over here. Let's see here. This will be for who knows? Do we actually? I should ask. Is there like a priest eventually, or like a clergyman, or a?
You can assign priests to temples.
Okay.
As they get bigger, they almost demand that you assign certain high level priests, and they will give them random names for what the name of their priesthood is called. So, but you're going to
That's
make just a
awesome.
general temple for now. But yes, you can have a priest who's in charge of worship there, and
That
assign
is
performers
awesome.
to play music for the people.
I really enjoy this. Okay, here we go. Very cool, my friend. I don't know why this is the thing that I'm really enjoying the hell out of
I no,
because I've
actually,
always wanted to
oh, I
design a house
understand.
of worship.
I I love designing things like my temples and stuff. I think
Yeah.
it gives me a lot of joy to make it like it'll make the dwarves happy to see this. They'll like this a
Yes,
lot.
I completely agree. And you know what? These guys deserve it, don't they? They've been working hard. All right, so I'm gonna do one last thing here. Okay,
Good.
little altar area, kind of.
Yep.
Okay, we're getting there.
So something else we could do. When you unpause, they'll start digging that out. While they're doing that, if you want to make your tavern a little nicer, there is what looks like just a plain gray block on the bottom panel area. Um, ne- so go, you have your right there.
Okay.
you are now setting to smooth the walls. So you can highlight all the rock you see, and they will get to and they will smooth it. So it's not just this rough look, but it's a nice smooth one.
Yes.
Highlight
Ooh,
every area that you want them. After it's smooth, you can engrave on it, but first you have to smooth it. So smooth the whole thing.
Yeah.
There's
Let's
just highlight,
see.
just click and highlight the whole thing. Oh, you're set to paintbrush. You can switch back to like the yeah that.
Okay. Yeah, that's much easier. Okay. Yeah, I didn't think there was something like, what's wrong with my mouse now? For God's sake, guys, cut me some slack. All right, we got that going on.
No,
Wow, the music even picked up a bit here, didn't it?
that is what songs that plays when you're over the tavern, and I love that song so much.
It's kind of rocking. I'll give it. All right, so we did the walls there.
So,
Now, can
well, they're
I
actually just
do?
right. Actually, you told them to do the floors in front of the walls.
Oh,
I would just, I would just do the entire rectangle of the tavern. Just highlight the
yeah,
whole
yeah,
thing, walls included.
yeah. Agreed.
Overlap a little bit. Yep, just like that.
Okay.
And so, and all of your dwarves are assigned to do this if they have free time. So anyone who is just going to sit around drinking, no, 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 no. If you want to drink in this tavern,
Lazy bastards.
you got to smooth your. So you can see where they've done already. It's getting smoother on the floors as they work. So
And I'm gonna throw this business in there too.
you should, in the end, you should smooth everything you can because it increases the value of your fort. It increases
Absolutely.
the happiness of your dwarves and the value of your fort.
When I sell this bastard, it is going to be worth so much. Okay, cool. We're getting somewhere. Okay, now, so they're working on the tables for the pub. That's good.
You could
We've
probably
got
see if they
drinks
built some
coming in.
already, and you can certainly check on that. I don't know. I mean, if you just click on your clipboard, you can see how many are done.
Yeah, let's take a look here. Okay.
Oh, yeah, there you go. So it looks like they are all
Okay.
made. They made all 10. So you can place all your tables and all your thrones if you wish.
I do wish. All right, but now wait a minute. So placing those, are those the
Furniture.
structures with furniture? Okay,
Yep.
got it.
So
Okay, so table. Wait.
now, if
So
if you want to go
selecting.
faster,
Yeah.
click on the keep building after placement because you're going to place all 10. There's a little checkbox. And
Okay.
you might as well say use closest material because you only have 10 tables anyway.
Right.
But we'll want to switch that back if we're going to build something special. But since you're placing 10 of those, 10 of the chairs, now wherever you click that, it's going to put it.
Do you have a logic to this? Like, do they squeeze? Because it's only one per slot, right? So you
As
want to keep
it
two or
it
three
it
between.
it doesn't matter as long as you have a chair set to a table, you're good to go.
Yes, and
So
that I
so
remember.
oh, you do want to leave at least a 5x5 dance floor in your tavern. They need to
Okay.
have a 5x5 uninterrupted space. But if you want to put like tables and chairs along one side, table chairs along the other side of the room, they're perfectly happy with that.
Okay. So 3, 4. Again, something I've always wanted to be able to do: make my own bar. Just frigging awesome. Okay, we're gonna leave a nice little central area here for our doodads, our mesdames and
All right. So
messieurs. Oh, I
that's
ran out of
that's
tables.
that's your
Yeah,
10
sorry.
tables.
Son of oh, this is not a good layout, but I'll take it for now. Okay,
And
so
now go to the same thing with your thrones or
okay,
chairs.
all right. Let's see here. So
So click back down.
again,
Yeah, click that the arrow down
structures.
because it's yep.
Here we go.
Now click it again. There you go.
Okay, furniture. Now, is it under thrones or is it actual? It's
It's just
chairs,
chair.
right? Yeah. I'm going to keep building after placement. I'm going to use the closest material. All right,
Yep.
we're good there. All right. So now I can
Don't
put,
do that.
yeah, no, because they can't share the
They
table.
cannot
That's
share the table.
right. Okay. All right, here we go. I remember you telling me that. Get out of the way, you dumb
He'll move.
peacock. The hell you doing there? Out of the way. Oh, he'll move. All
There
right.
you go.
Excellent. Did he? Is my chair there? Oh, it is. Okay.
So they're
Like,
they're
did he
coming in, they're
block my
placing
chair?
it because it shows the shadow, and as they place stuff, it's going there. So we
Well,
did.
and they've smoothed. They did a nice job here. Well done,
Isn't it looking
guys.
nicer? See, it looks
It
nicer.
truly is. Okay, can I pause for a minute because I want to see
Yeah.
how my dudes are doing. I want to see. I see there six of them are okay. Nine are somewhat happy. Two are extremely happy, probably drunk, and then two are pretty damn happy.
This
But
is a
I
very well-run fort. So
yeah,
far, your guys are very happy. You only really get in
all
trouble when
you,
you
man.
have a lot of guys in that, like, dark orange to red. That's where
So
you're
what
getting in trouble.
happens? They just like stop working, or
So
what goes on there?
they will work slower, and then there's if they get so unhappy, they'll begin to throw a tantrum, which means they'll randomly punch a dwarf near them. Okay, and that could cause a fight because then someone's like, "Hey, you hit my friend," and you have these tantrum spirals. They're called, where they have you hurt my friend, so I'm gonna punch you, and then his friend sees you punched him, and he doesn't know the background. He just knows you punched his friend, so he goes and
Which, by the way, is exactly what you want to get out of having a pub in your
yeah,
as your largest single residence. All right, so I just want to read real quick, like a background story about one of these guys, just to kind of see how
sure.
they're doing. How
So
do I?
bottom go to the very bottom left. You'll see a little
Okay,
where your dwarf icon there. And
okay.
here are all of your dwarves. You have some new ones, so now have 19 dwarves.
Minor didn't know her. Yeah, could I be more minor? Okay,
And remember, so the little arrow to the X will take you to where they are. The
okay.
magnifying glass will show you more about them, and you can see their happiness level. So you can see what how they're doing if you want to see which ones are unhappy or currently happy. You don't have any unhappy dwarves right now.
No. Now, what was the guy? Didn't we have a guy who was going to be like the leader? Was that? Could I be more minor?
I think it might be your expeditionary leader right now, possibly.
Yeah.
So
Now, where is he?
and he's on your screen near the bottom. Tulin Idrom Zephan. It's in purple.
You just made my day. Uh,
Down a little more.
oh, there
There.
he is. Yes. Okay.
Okay, so
All right. Let's check in on our guy. Look how
click on
happy that son of
he's super happy. Click on
yeah.
his magnifying glass.
Right. Okay. Toulon Short Fountain Expedition Leader. Okay. Let's see here. Oh, he's married. That's very nice. Low lore blanket lashes. He's tough. He's got high kinesthetic sense. It's great. Eloquence, yes, we know that. Recovers quickly. He's not ambitious. That seems weird. And he's cruel. Okay. 'Cause that's not pulling any punches. Okay. He's satisfied. He's euphoric because he was drunk. Yes. Satisfied. Satisfied. Delighted. Watched a performance. Didn't feel anything after sleeping without a proper room. I've been there. Interested in watching a performance. Remembered making a friend. Talking acquaintance. Okay. So
So
let's
because we
see.
said at this tavern, he's spent some time socializing, right? So he
Yeah.
has all these built up fondness feelings. So, hey, I got some time. I finally got a few minutes to spend time with a friend. I watched a guy badly recite poetry. I, you know,
all the important things in life.
so
He's an adequate
feeling
organizer,
he's feeling
although
really
he's
happy
rusty.
right now. And if you click on on the tab of thoughts, you can see a little more.
Yeah, let's see here.
Okay.
Satisfied. We knew
So
that.
you can scroll all the way through, but you also notice you have recent thoughts, then you have a memories tab. So
Yeah. Yeah.
no,
Okay.
down
Oh yeah.
so memories are things that are going to stick with him for a long time, right?
Aw.
So he has lots of thoughts, but the memories are what build up your core general mood. And so they're like so what you don't want is like major trauma, right? So a guy gets attacked by a bird and he's like, I was horrified to be attacked by this giant wren. And it became a memory. So even he'll be happy at work as only he remembers that bird attack. And his memory his mood drops.
This is messed up. This is just wrong. Okay, interested in remembering fine, tastefully arranged seat. Of course. See?
He was
Remembers making a friend, watching a performance. He really liked that performance. That crummy poetry really stood out to him.
and you'll notice the two of those memories were from spring and two of them were from autumn of
Yeah.
this year. So the longer your fort runs, he could have hundreds of long memories that build up his general attitude, along with thousands of recent thoughts that kind of fall off the line. So
So I understand when you were talking about how this really can screw up your system when you have so many. If I had 1,000 dwarves in my fortress and all of them had this, even though it's text only, That's still going to bog down the system. I could see that being a real problem.
It adds up a lot because a guy,
Uh,
one guy does a performance and 50 dwarves are watching him. They each are
they
developing
each have.
memories.
It's not like they have dwarf sequel.
Yeah.
Now, this disturbs me. He's got great kinesthetic sense, a great memory, great feel for the surrounding space, but he has little willpower. He's not driven and rarely feels the need to pursue even a modest success. He's sometimes cruel. There's that cruelty. Curious and eager to learn, likes to keep things practical, tends not to reveal personal information, it's fine. Moved by art and natural beauty, we know that. He tends to ask others for help with difficult decisions. He's pleased by his own appearance. Okay, so I'm concerned here because I was hoping that this guy was going to be like the natural leader, and it turns out he's kind of a waste. So, he chews his lips when he gets excited. Is that he stretches his body during pauses in converse? This guy is not who I want leading my dwarves, and he needs alcohol to get through the working okay, that's fair though. I can't judge a man for that. So, um, is this something I need to worry about now, or is this like a down the road thing to try and actually
It's a
get some
it's a
good
down the
leaders?
road thing. Once you hit
Okay.
population of 50 and the training wheels come off, your dwarves will elect a mayor. And the mayor they elect actually, he may not be a good mayor, but what he is he's the most personable mayor, so the
Yeah.
one that people like the most, so he could be a complete jerk. But if he's known for having the ability to lie and manipulate like really well, he might become mayor, which I know comes as a surprise within
I'm
our
shocked.
democratic organization. But the you know the various so if you go to skills on this dwarf here, okay, and you go to social skills, it's the third tab there.
Of
Okay,
course,
so here's his social skills,
he's
and
confident.
these are the ones that determine whether or not someone is going to be the leader or not. We made him the broker, so we gave him skills in negotiation. So we
Yes.
practiced speech. We made him a pacifier and a persuader. So right now he is dabbling at those things, but no one else in the fort has these skills yet because it's still too new. Later on, you will likely get a migrant who shows up and he carries much higher levels in these things because he was a broker at a larger fort, or he's older and used to perform in a tavern, just spent a lot of time socializing, and they will go like, well, this is much better than the old guy we had, the cruel, unmotivated, lack of
The
willpower,
drunk
drunk we had in charge last time. And they
who
will
always asks other people for help.
and this guy will no longer be your expedition leader. You'll now have a mayor.
Now, if they have somebody else who has those skills in a much higher amount, does that make this guy level up? Or is it really just about putting him in situations where he uses this more?
It's only when he's in situations where he uses these skills does he level these up, which is why most
Yeah.
doors don't develop those skills. Every time he does a trade, that's a social interaction. Every
Yep.
time he consoles someone as the leader, if someone's really upset, which you don't have any dwarves, they'll come and talk to him and say, I hate it here. And he's like, yeah, that sucks, doesn't it? And then that's all like and he just leveled up in negotiating that they should stay.
Well done, man. All right. So, okay. I feel like God right now and how God must feel about 99% of the human race, myself included, where he's looking down. He's like, but I gave you all these things
Yeah.
and you suck.
Oh, I thought you were going to say he sees all of our tabs and goes, "That too long, didn't read." Let's just.
Yeah, that's probably true. Refresh browser. Okay. All right. So thank you for that. Although, real quick, I just need to know who he married because,
Well,
this was our
she's
guy.
leisurely and cruel, so
Get a
they
lot.
get to. I guess they sit in the tavern and make fun of other people together, and they're like,
Um,
"It's love at first sight." It's
they don't pray to, you know what? Yes. They don't pray to Kanat, though. Competent cook. Oof. I don't know. Game. Dabbling carpenter, mason, dabbling brewer, good work, accomplished miner. Not bad. Natural inclination towards language. Oh, I love the red text, but she has a meager kinesthetic sense. So they balance each other. Very
he
bad
has he has
analytical.
he has to open jars for her.
This is great. She has an utterly languid pace of easy living. Calm and slow.
And she's your miner. She's the one mining out the which is why your temple's not done yet. Although I think it's actually because you told him to smooth walls instead of
I
mine them. But
did. I really wanted them to, make it nice while you're doing it. Oh God, she's cruel to those unfortunate enough to be subject to her sadism. All right, I'm done. I don't want to read anymore. He's chosen poorly.
he's cruel, and he wants one who can outdo him in cruelness.
And he found her. He
And he
was
found her.
motivated enough to do that. Well done, guy.
So I am
Okay.
concerned because you highlighted all of your temple before they finished digging it out,
Yeah, that
and
was a
it
mistake.
may have undone some of your dig orders. So we'll
Or
have to see
so
if you want to erase all of that, we can then recreate it. But what do you want to do first?
um yeah, I should probably erase that, right? Can I do it from here?
No,
Or do I need to
the easiest thing to do is to take the eraser and just highlight the rectangle
yeah.
of the stuff that you like the stuff on the right.
Yeah. All
Get rid
this
of all that.
stuff.
Get rid of that for now, and then we'll see what we messed up in terms of the digging.
All right. All right. Yeah. Because the digging is okay. This digging
I
isn't quite done yet, but
It
this
may
digging
have. Yeah, I
is.
think it covered over that first line where they had dug stuff and they had an exposed wall.
Yes.
So it got rid of those pickaxes. So you can
Yep.
redraw on the pickaxes, but I would probably just eliminate most of it first and then
Yeah.
recreate it.
All right. So
So
okay.
now you can see what they've dug out, and
Fair
now
enough. Yep.
do your best to fix it as you
All
wish.
right. Now I have to remember the beauty that was my piece here.
Yes,
Okay, so I
there
remember.
was a dream that was Rome.
Oh, that was very nice, John. My name is Maximus Decimus. All right, let's see here. There's my doodads there. I'm
Okay.
gonna put my little.
Get rid of you had that pillar
Oh,
that, remember, they left the walls there right below where you were. So
yes.
undo those two.
Which
So
ones?
those right there. Uh,
These.
right
Yep.
there. Yep. And next to that as well, there's another two right there. You can to the right. And now you can do the same
Yes.
thing. Mirror that, go straight down from that double to the right there. Bingo.
Yeah. Right. And then
You got to be in eraser
the eraser. Right. Okay.
down right there.
Yeah. And it was here. Yes. Good. Okay. Now didn't I have a thing like the altar right here? Yeah, I'm gonna come back to that. I'm wasting time. Shut up, Mike.
This
Enough
is
is enough.
this is why when I'm doing recording, I'm like, and we'll do a time jump now because you don't need to watch me
Nope.
draw.
And I realized that I have just done my first official Dwarf Fortress moment where I'm like, no, but the altar needs to look in a certain way.
There it is. That's how it starts.
Just happened. I'm proud.
Because all of a sudden in your head
Very
it's no
ashamed.
longer just this random square. No. You understand? There's an aesthetic to it.
It's
It's
got to look a
curving
certain way.
around.
I mean, that was the moment I just had. I'm like, yeah, no, it's got to be so nice. And I'm never going to see this, but I'm going to read those thoughts of the dwarves and I want them to be happy.
Yep.
This is perverse. Okay. So I'm going to unpause
Yep.
for a moment. Just let
And while they're
them
doing that,
do their
let's place
business.
some beds in that dormitory you dug out
Yes.
across from the tavern.
I got to get used to it. For some reason, the mouse part is one of the things I'm having
It's the mouse is
worst time.
reversed too than what it should be, I think.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so I want to
Yep.
play structures. I want furniture.
Yep,
Yes, I want
furniture.
furniture. I
Bed.
want beds. Okay.
Let's put some beds in those dorms.
Building. Use closest material. Butts and
Yep.
seats. Beds and dorms. And I could just put them right next to each other, right? They don't really care.
Yeah, they don't care.
Okay, that's great. So I've got.
I think we have an order that always keeps like 5 or 6 on hand. Let's see how many we got. Good.
6.
Okay.
That's
And
correct.
now let's go to zone, and you want to make a dormitory zone.
All right. Dormitorio. Oh, hold on. It would be funny if I make the whole thing a dormitory except where the beds are. Okay. Psych.
and then click accept. And now, as they place those beds in there, one dwarf's already sleeping in one, I think.
All right. Yeah. That guy jumped in. I feel you, guy. Okay. So
He's like,
we're
I'm so
doing
exhausted
it.
carrying this bed all the way down here. I think I'll use it.
Woof. Why don't I go across the road, grab a drink, come back, and take a nice nap?
So, before we kind of finish up, scroll up to your temple they've dug out, and we can draw the zone for the general temple.
Yes.
So
Okay.
again, another zone.
Zone.
This is another meeting area. Yep.
Okay. Oh,
And
wait. I went too fast. Meeting area. Oh no, I didn't go too fast.
you're good. And now
Okay.
I wouldn't
Now
don't include
these
the top
two.
rooms if you think you're gonna use
Yeah.
them for something else. So just
Right.
do that. Yep.
Okay.
Click accept. Click add that little hanging door. Yep.
Yes.
And
Got it.
now click
Okay.
new temple. Now, this is
Right.
showing you, for now, you should do no specific deity, but these are all the gods currently being worshipped by different people in your fort.
This
Dwarves
guy's
will
got
have,
10 worshippers. Erar clout whipped.
yeah.
I only have 19 guys. What's going on there?
Well, most dwarves are. I mean, they don't believe in the one true God, Mike. So they
Uh,
actually instead they have a pantheon.
multiple gods.
And
I
so and
understand.
so what you'll need to do later on is once somebody has like 15 or 20 worshipers, they're going to say we deserve our own chapel just for our god, and you'll have to make individual chapels for each of these gods, and
And
I
you'll
go in
be
order
right.
of which are important.
I'm not gonna lie though, you were right. I was like, why are they worshiping multiple gods? These numbers don't add up. Come on, guy. What's
Everyone
wrong with
gets
you?
one god, that's how it works.
That's exactly what I just did.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
so
now if you look, you'll see some dwarves down there. If you click on them, they are now praying. It'll tell you who they're praying to and what for.
Atir
Currently, he's
Riglav
meditating on
Engraver.
death.
Oh, well, he's a thrill seeker and a perfectionist, and he recovers slowly. So I understand why he's meditating. I do. He's got two lovers and two children. So no kidding, he's a thrill seeker. And okay, this all lines up. Recovers slowly. I really like that. Let me just. I just got to check this out. It's very good creativity and great memory. Good. Poor analytical abilities, meager ability with social relationships. I beg to differ. He's bagging too. Never fails to seek out the most stressful and even dangerous situations.
Exactly. He has two lovers and a small. There's
Meditation.
only there's only 19 people in this fort, and he's dating two of them. He's like, I'm sure they won't figure it out.
I'm going to be dead shortly. Meditate on it. And I'm starting to sense a theme here. He also needs alcohol to get through the working day. Oh man, what am I doing to these guys? Or am I doing it right? Okay. So this is great. Um, I'm glad things are working out here. So we probably have time for one more thing. So what would you recommend I start doing now?
So I think it's time to dig back up to the surface from your bottom fort. So
Okay.
I would make some stairs.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm gonna want to make stairs. Should I put them down here so that
Yes.
they're not?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're going to want a small hallway between the stairs to the surface and here because we can make another bridge later on that'll close off your fort because you
Yeah.
can close, and that way you know how you can shut things down. So
Excellent.
let's go to mining. Yep, right there.
Okay.
And then there'll be stairs. Click on the stairs.
Yes, that's right. Okay.
Now, why don't you at the very top there, make a kind of a 2 by 2 at the very top of your thing there.
Okay.
And now start tabbing all the way back to the surface.
Okay.
Good, 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 good. And let's make sure we're not like coming up underwater. Keep going.
Uh,
Keep going. I think
I'm
you're
going in
going
the
the
wrong direction. Yeah, of course I am. Sorry, guys. Sorry, everyone. Okay. Here we are.
and
Yeah.
okay.
Uh,
Yeah,
okay.
almost.
Here we
There you
are.
go. And click. Good.
Excellent.
Now they'll dig up, and that's now your new primary entrance to your
Yeah.
fort.
I like that. And eventually this is going to become like the grand area, right?
So what we can do now is, oh, you know what? While we're up here, let's link that other drawbridge real quick.
Yes, because
So
we should have the
yeah,
mechanism, I think, now, right?
yep. Let's zoom in a little bit so you can see it. But to
Okay.
click on the lever first.
All right. Leva. Wait.
Oh,
Oh,
oh, you're still on.
what?
Hit
I
hit it
gotta
hit
get
it
out. There,
hit escape.
there we
Yeah. Okay.
go. Okay. Crap, round now. All right, so I'm gonna link
Link
the
lever.
lever to
Okay. And
this
now
doodad. Right?
where'd you click? The bottom one?
I did. Yep.
Okay, good. I didn't see your mouse. Okay, good.
I think I did. Yeah.
Yeah, yep. And so somebody's coming to do that now. So you'll watch them run over there with the mechanism, put that in.
Probably needs a drink to get through the day.
I'm
Okay.
who doesn't?
Yeah. Okay. Can't judge.
And
Now,
as soon as that's done, it should be done now. Now watch, if you click the pull lever, just click on that. There it goes. So now someone's going to come and do that. And when they do it,
oh,
they pull.
they have to
And
come
now
out.
look, they popped up. So now your
They
wall
did.
is closed off,
Okay.
and your little courtyard is now at least walled closed. Now, things can climb your walls, so we can put a roof on your wall or put an overhang up on top of your wall. We'll do that next time and make it a more
Okay.
secure. And we could probably put your animal pasture inside this wall now so that
Yeah.
your animals are more protected. I think that's a great activity for next time. We'll set up a zone for that. We'll talk about how to do construction on top of walls. And you can go see if they dug your stairs by now. They probably
Yeah.
have.
Let's check that out. I saw them starting to do it. I can't believe how far
Yep, all
away.
done. So you
Yeah.
now have that's now what we're going to call your primary entrance, and
Awesome.
we'll watch for that.
Okay.
So next time we're going to build a roof or higher wall. We will make our first traps because we have a couple cages, so we can make some cage traps that'll
We freed
capture.
them up. Yes. I thought it
We
was a
freed them up.
prison, and it was.
We'll make a few more tables and chairs. So you can finish your pattern in the tavern, and I think we'll set make our first couple of real bedrooms and offices outsiders dormitories.
All
So
right.
I think that's our plan for next time. So if
Awesome.
you have any other questions, are we good to go?
I think we're good to go, my friend.
All right, then to you viewers, thank you for joining us for another episode of Urst Meets World. We hope this was valuable to you, and we'll see you next time.